Marina pick by Liquid.
Yeah, I actually have one quick question before we really get into this. Team Liquid, best team in the world, or just NA?
I think NA at the moment. But it's hard to say if there's EU teams. We haven't seen Claws play with 2Z, and also FaZe joining up with Bus Driver and Lifts. That's very strong. But it depends on Lifts, really, that one. Bus Driver and FaZe are just very overly capable. Lifts sometimes has good and bad games. So I think, Liquid are the team to beat, and 2Z probably the other team to beat.
Well, Dahang is going to be making the first cap happen. There's an escort from Rafa. We're going to be pushing in, taking down that. And we are going to have a look at our first Vindicator soon enough. Pit trying to make himself a nuisance, and he does actually take up 2 players from Liquid there that they need to focus him. So maybe a bit late for this Vindicator on the setup. I don't know, Pit's there again. And on the floor, it's going to be Ballin that gets away with it.
I'm just going to try and get on your POV. Zorak War, going to throw it off. Going to be returned. Ooh, Rafa gets taken out by the Vindicator pincer there. He actually had 100 health and 41 armor, so that was pretty bad for him to lose that situation. I think he would like to have done some uncontested damage, but looked the wrong way at the wrong time, and that's going to allow Ballin to get the 2 kills and then run quite easily to the enemy base, but he has lost his teammates, so I can't see this cap lasting for too long. Zorak War just able to turn up, gets the kill onto the Hang with 19 HP. Nice pincer shot. And Zorak War, one of these players, as we said, we talked about players that could be on top teams. We saw Zorak War yesterday really stand out for his team, and so this team has a lot of potential if they can enable him.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the story for me today, is we have 2 teams that seem quite maxed out. Like Liquid and Aim Scams are about as good as they're ever going to be. I don't know, or at least they're closer to their peak. Whereas the potential is dormant for the likes of Griffin and for This Isn't Duel.
Wow, it's
So
getting
see
a
if they can
pretty
rise
easy
to the
run
occasion.
there. Nicely done by Dahang and Rafa to hold Red Room, and Rafa escorts him to base. Dahang would have been fighting middle. Dahang still got his life, so he's turned up a little bit later, but that will mean that this cap... And the great thing about this as well, when you have a player who sees the pickup, you have information, and giving information to Liquid is extremely dangerous. Rafa knows what's going on. Waz is now going to come flying in after the red armor pickup, and Zorak War, all by his lonesome to defend, takes 2 pincers, 1 more comes in, takes a pincer, easily going to drop, and that's a clean cap again by Liquid, but still looking pretty close. Closer than the previous match, sorry. So it's not a runaway yet.
Absolutely. Waz is going to be on this Vindicator, though, and that could be a real thorn in the side of This Isn't Duel, because, well, they were struggling enough to get this pull off, but now Waz is there, covered in some sort of purple aura. I would love to know the lore behind that, exactly how it works, but it's going to be easy, isn't it? With the Vindicator to make this defense happen. Zorak War does pick it up now, though. And that could be the difference maker.
Yeah, and we talked about the damage being quite a big difference from the last match, and that really helped the scoreline. This time, there is a little bit of a damage difference, but actually not as much as the previous match of Minority versus Aim Scam. So, kind of credit to some of these fighting skills that the team of This Isn't Duel are bringing to the table. McGuffin dropped there on bottom. Nice flag by Dahang. Gonna try and walk into base. Ballin for life picks him up. Gonna take down Rafa. And yeah, Liquid, if you're gonna beat Liquid, one of their weak points overall, in my opinion, is just, there are better aimers than some of their players in the NA scene. So if you're hitting versus them, sometimes their plans do go out the window. But it's still very hard. Like, they're not hitting harder than them right now, and yeah, they're not stopping all their plans. So Liquid having quite a big edge, but good cap there by Zorak War.
Yeah, it's interesting with Team Liquid, because I feel like their mechanics are overshadowed by their other traits, so we don't really think of them as being that strong, but it's not that they have a mechanical weakness, it's just not their primary strength, right? When I think about Waz,
they don't rely on it. Yeah, but they all hit, but they just don't rely on it to win games. And they get more out of their mechanics because they're better tactically. So, it's But again, another pretty clean clap. This one actually probably the cleanest one they've got, over 50%. Pit to cap, can take a little bit of shotgun damage. It's not going to help him. Power up will be spawning. Has spawned, sorry. It's gone on to the hang, but he's quite weak. He's actually going to drop it top. Waz going to come in. Red armor's up at the same time. Pit picks it up. Taking so much damage, but it's only the hang that can now contest the base, and that should be 2 shotgun frags to finish him, and you're holding a decent amount of HP. So pushing up to that 100% mark quite firmly now, and it's Waz going in a little bit early. That Vindy shotgun unfortunately missed, but all 3 of them converge on the point. Can we go into the comms of Pit, Zorak War, and Ballin, Jehar, to see if they can finish up the round?
I think they're going mid.
Yep, all 3 mid. He's going to red.
Yeah, he's
red.
weak red. Weak red. They're shotgun.
He's not weak, boys.
One to hang's high.
One shotgun.
There's 2 on.
Should be it.
Fucking hell.
Lucky boy.
One of the things I noticed in the last tournament, Liquid just seem to come out on top. They don't always dominate their opponents, but they just seem to eke it out each and every time. It's got to be something to do with their veteran savvy, with their experience, that when the chips are down, they turn up.
They're all very good at helping each other, and honestly, Rafa, he's just gone from strength to strength in Diabotical. It's insane. Like, he's the first player to hit 4k damage, 1k above anyone else in 1 round. Right? Round was quite long, so obviously getting up to 4k is great, but he's consistently doing that. I haven't seen a game where he's pretty much... I mean, he's almost 90% of the time top damage on the server and for his team. And he's doing the right stuff. So it's like, you can't fault the guy right now. It's just, you know, he's a menace. So really, to shut him down,
as well.
yeah, to shut him down, you need to shut down. You know, you just need to be stronger than the enemy team. Because if you're about even to Liquid, I think they start edging you out over time. But very close round, last round. Let's go into Liquid comms and see how they play round 2. They've got a nice early start. Rafa gets the Vindicator with, I think, red armor.
Actually,
I'm
going
with.
Yes. Going back to base.
They're on. They're gonna get.
Okay, I'm getting Mega.
He's
All
going rugs.
Okay, red
He's just
suit.
sitting at rugs.
Okay. I got red. 44.
I'm clearing base.
I'm going rugs.
Fucking boats.
He's not
Oh,
rugs.
jump!
Yes, okay, going higher
Down.
base.
Come. I'm boats.
Being chased.
Yep. Killed the guy behind you.
I need help in
Yes,
base,
yes.
guys.
Keep going in. Keep
I
going
railed
in.
him. He's gonna throw.
I'll chase. He threw it high.
Yes, I'm cutting off high.
Got red now.
I'm getting red.
Fuck.
I got.
They just
Mega
got.
suit.
Threw it
I
high.
got
Threw
it,
it
I
high.
got it.
Weak.
I'm gonna port. Oh fuck, I'm down.
Let's go.
Down at power.
I killed 2. I get.
Bringing it
You can
back
port.
lower.
Mega's up. Okay,
Take,
they got
take,
Mega.
take.
They got it.
11 is red.
26.
All right.
Got pit. I'm just staying on red.
Okay, I'm on D.
Zorak weak, high.
Okay.
Yep. Got red.
Back for D.
37.
2 on.
Made 2 weak. Zorak hit are the weak ones.
Chunk.
Where? Okay.
Chunk.
I'm
Going
there.
back into base. He's Mega, I think.
Mega's coming up. He's coming up. Outer. Might kill.
37 is red.
Down on their
stay.
blue. Down on their blue.
Okay, going.
Hit for 60.
I got him.
I'm with
Going
you.
chunk. Going
Okay.
chunk. Boats fast. Need help. It's portal. He's chunk.
Chunk. Ported, I think.
Yes, confirm. I'm in their base.
And
I'm
He's
checking
ma-
red.
he's
Blue, they're blue.
I got
You
2.
go. Yep.
Power up
soon.
Power up.
One's high.
Railed their power up. He's at rail.
Rail. You can cap. There's 2 at power up.
Okay.
I think red's like 14, Tim.
I'm staying for it.
He got Mega 47. He's at LG.
Okay, pit.
Railed him
peek in.
once.
Yep.
Damn it. I stole red though. 44. He's at red.
I rolled him again at red.
At
The
Mega.
Zen.
Power up.
Okay.
Go fast,
Go
Mega.
Mega. Yep.
Try.
Got
I'm
you,
gone.
Tim. Spawn
What if
with
you
you.
did?
Yep. Good job. I'm going to red. Mega spawning now.
Red 44, I think.
I got it.
Pit weak. Nice.
Red 9.
I'm on D.
Very well.
High. I'm gonna flank him.
George weak there. Nice.
Killing.
Boats.
Keep D'ing up.
Pit 8. Nice.
Keep coming. Blue's up. Good job.
There we are. A 2-0.
Yeah, just-
That's going to be Marina going away with Liquid.
If you look at the damage rate, this is what I've been saying about Rafa. Every game, consistently best player on the server, and I don't think that's going to change until they meet ainscans.gg, because no discredit to Waz and Dahang, but you can see already Pit, Zorak were born in for life, keeping up, putting out pressure, making one of those rounds particularly close. So there is a chance for them if they get more organized as a team. But it's hard to do over the stretch of the final day of a tournament, right? You know, getting better at comms, getting more information, just making decisions, you know, faster, the correct ones. That takes, you know, training, practice, a lot of scrims. They don't have time for that, so they've got to rely on what they've been able to achieve going into this tournament, which is still quite a lot already in top 4. But nice to hear Liquid comms. I felt like that game was harder for them than the AIM Scams game was against Minority Report, for sure. The comms
I
seemed a
think
lot
so
more
as
stressed,
well.
and there was a lot more cross caps.
We'll have to see where This Isn't Duel takes us next. I mean, as much as it was closer, it's still... It's just... It's so hard, isn't it? It's like, whenever they got the MacGuffin, they had such a task to move it anywhere. Liquid are on top of them so quickly. And I think that's sort of the difference. The communication is so good from Liquid that they make all of their decisions very quickly as a team.
Yeah, and even though the damage was
just
even,
get-
you got to consider Liquid are taking more items. So actually, you're not getting as much out of your damage on the scoreboard as they are. So, you know, it's a double uphill battle. But they are going to be picking Oxide Extinction. This is a very TDM-esque map, quite simple to play. Requires just good TDM skills, lots of angles, and this is where they could, you know, pull back some of their advantage from behind on Liquid, just because they have really good TDM dual players. Of course, that's not a knock on Dahang and Waz. Dahang was one of the best TDM players in North America, if not the best. Prior to maybe Rafa taking the kind of front runner for that, you know, with Rafa having, you know, his job is full-time pro gamer, Dahang is not full-time pro gamer, so kind of expected to happen over time. So, but
Right.
this is where they can prove that they can kind of shake Liquid up a little bit.
Yeah. If they're ever going to do it, it's going to have to be now. As going 2-0 down versus Liquid, I mean, I don't fancy that. I don't know about you. Dahang gonna be patrolling these lower areas. I think he's a dedicated Ghost player. We typically see Waz, I think, the life lead for Liquid.
Dahang used to do
Mega
it more so at the beginning. But yeah, I've seen Waz do it more so now, but I don't think it's a conscious decision from Liquid. They just go with however the start goes. And even Waz there wanting to chip out some nice damage with the shotgun, going to secure himself the power-up. He's actually going to give it away to Rafa. Even though, yeah, Rafa doesn't have much to his name, so dropping this could be very painful. I would have liked to kept it on Waz and use your life lead in that situation, but hey, you know what? He wants to be the star of the show. I think this round could have already been
so
over
far,
if
so good.
Waz got it. Because if you can't play aggressive with the Vindicator, they can play around you with just seeing you once. You know, saw him go red. Okay, let's push into Mega Room. So they're going to hold on to hit the life lead for a little bit longer.
Hit on his own and take down Dahang. Here's Waz. Oh, dispatches him as well. Nice stuff from
Yeah,
Pit.
that red armor's up for him as well, but he's left. He left the red armor. He didn't have a time. He's gone. He dies. 1-0.
1-0 indeed, and hopefully not all the rounds are like that. But Liquid, they're formidable. What else can we say? It's not that This Isn't Duel is a weak team. Far from it. The Liquid is just a very, very well-oiled ship. Rafa pushing in now. That's the assist on Zorak. Hit at range, trying to make it happen with the pincer.
I love this
Rafa
from
got
both
low,
teams.
but not
Pressuring red armor a lot earlier than the 20-second mark is a very smart thing to do when you're in an even match because it can secure it. So Rafa just going back in with machine gun is a big difference maker to get Waz that red armor. Rafa, if he had gone up, wanted another weapon, a shaft, and then come back to red armor, they would have lost that room. So Rafa making a conscious decision just to kind of chip away with his red armor, secure the next one for one of his teammates, it has a huge payoff already. And little decisions like that make a big difference in the first frags of an Extinction match, and just shows how these players have evolved. That wasn't something we were doing in Europe until other teams started contesting red armor pickups in 20 seconds, and so teams were like, okay, let's start pushing back in, 15 seconds, and the team at 15 seconds got the advantage, and yeah, it was a little bit back and forth, but Rafa reading the situation
listen in
well.
with this isn't Duel with this power-up run.
Lifer here at
I'm gonna take red, okay?
Lifer here.
You guys rush him. Red is 50, Mega
Yeah.
is similar.
It's
Do you
just
need
a
help?
That blue's up, rock split.
Yeah.
He's here. He's at bunker. He's at crossbow, shotgun, rocket red.
They saw me. They know where I am. Is
Yeah,
Hang weak
I'm
at Mega?
Hang dead. I'll defend
Hey,
you.
push red. Push red. Push
Should
red.
rush back to
Yeah,
red
I'm
now.
pushing red. I killed all
Take,
three.
take red, take red, take red.
Took it. He's on me. Nice, good
Killed
kill.
him.
There you go.
Nice play. Yeah, despite the double red armor pickup at the beginning, one to Rafa, one to Waz, they weren't able to secure the power up. It got on balling. He called the right moves, took the red, took the blue, found the hang in the middle, which is good because he positioned himself not too defensively, so he could have an opportunity. Disappearing as the life lead isn't always the best thing to do. Sometimes you do want to help in combat. He was able to help in combat, gets the hill on Dahang. His teammate takes the next red armor, denying it from Dahang. He's an easy kill on the map. Chances are he's only got one blue and one gun off the respawn. They clean it up 1-1. And so we see that this and Jewel have made the right decision by picking Extinction as the second map.
Yep, they've got to move away from this red, though, and you can see Rafa, a little bit hasty there, but Dahang and Waz both fairly stacked. Zorak was going to take some of that down. Beautiful bit of rocket work for there. And they're going to set up now for the power-up. It will be a Siphonator, which I feel like is probably the most underappreciated power-up at the moment. The way that people use it is a little bit different. You really like it on a Ghost rather than a Life Lead, right?
Yeah, because I just want because like even when you pick it up, like Waz's life lead, right? Look at his health. He's not 150, but he could be if he just got shot. That's all he needs. He just needs to be 150. And now he has to go and do kills, but it doesn't do any extra damage and it doesn't mitigate damage. So one bad engagement can really hurt you. Sure, you can buff up your ghosts. That's nice, but it's like, yeah, it took him like 17, 18 seconds, but luckily he hasn't been contested, so it's a very clean run. They weren't in, I would say they weren't in pressure to get kills. They just kind of got them very easily. But there's two ways of doing it. I prefer Ghost taking it personally, though.
Waz still standing strong. Does get a lot of his stack taken off of him, but it's a 3 life lead at the moment for Liquid. They've got the luxury of 2 players with lives remaining. Only Rafa a Ghost. Let's have a look at what Pit's up to. Picking up the Mega Health. He's going to have Ballin and Zorak out there scouting for him. Rafa's in. They will now have the information, and a Liquid going to pounce as is expected? Yeah, I think so, but
Yeah,
Hang
and
gets dropped.
That red armor is hugely important. Ballin for life, is he holding it? I think he was. I think it's gone.
He was.
He's giving it away now to Waz, so Pit might even just have to look for the blue. He's got mega time at least. Luckily, Waz takes a little bit of damage from a crossbow from Zorak War, so the rush over to Mega won't be as dangerous, but Pit holding all by his lonesome. Rafa finds him, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that double rush down the back of blue slowed Pit down to get onto the red. If he wanted to, he could have bailed earlier and gone back to red, knowing that there were 2 there, but didn't do it. And yeah, the red got stolen away, and that was their lifeline. If they took that red, they had a chance that round. But unfortunately, they weren't able to.
Liquid just so quick to act on information. They sense their advantage and they push it so hard. And we are in a Vindicator round once again, and I think that's probably a more volatile, more variable power-up, and we can see maybe some hope if this isn't Duel and managed to get onto that power-up.
Yeah, that red armor was delayed quite a bit. It was picked up on 35 seconds, so it's going to be spawning as Vindicator comes up. So it's all about securing the power-up room now. Zorak War does a nice bit of damage, can get in. If they get this power-up, it's quite big, but they should know the life lead for the enemy team will be at the red armor. Ballin should be here a little bit earlier. Waz doing a great job. It's really on Ballin now. He does get across, but he gets taken out by the hang. And then Rafa to pick up. That red armor probably gone. But it doesn't matter. It's like there's one red armor, and it doesn't necessarily go to the life lead because of all the spawns. Borden should have turned up early. I don't know if he knew that the red armor was delayed, but he was late, and he should have been assisting in that first fight versus Waz, and they would have won that power-up room. You know, what Zorak Raw did at the beginning was great, but unfortunately, they didn't commit hard enough, so they've given him away the Vindi.
And also, and I hate to say it about Zorak Raw, he is my favorite player here, but he missed an awful lot of rockets in that power-up room. And
yeah, but in that fight versus Waz, he should have had a teammate already in there. So rockets aren't easy to hit when Waz is a very good dodge player, right? You can see a lot of people would just kind of AD dodge versus rockets. He was actually like, I'm going to keep movement, and I'm going to make it difficult for you because you're not expecting this. And so when you miss one, you're likely to miss another one. So it was credit to Waz, really.
Let's listen in with This Isn't Duel and see what they can do up against Match Point.
2 rail.
Should I push in? No?
No,
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna try to get crossbow and play for red.
Don't go red.
It's incredibly late push there from
leaving
Zorak War. He walked into Mega, and there was no reason for him to be there other than just charging red, and they've just given away red for that reason.
Oh my god. Yeah,
And that was the life lead that now couldn't win off Mega because free liquid
Mega's
turned
up.
up, and now they're screwed
get-
for power up.
I'm stuck at rail. I'm lower shotgun. I need help. I'm coming power up. Should I?
Yeah, one's coming from bunker. Can't.
Did a lot to guy on power up, and he's gonna get.
Can't go power up. I'm getting red.
This is
they
like
got me,
salvation red, but
I'm running rail.
there's going to be a big run down here
Stuck
now on
at rail.
Zorak.
Trying to get to you.
I'm running red
He's probably
now.
got to cross the bottom of the map and cross the middle into the enemy base. If he goes any other direction, he's likely to be found by the items, which he was.
Red soon. Can you guys help me secure this red?
Yep.
Okay, watch out.
Two
One
at
low.
Mega. I'm just distracting them.
And Liquid will push red now, and they'll probably catch him there, do enough damage to finish up
Fuck,
the
I'm
round.
gonna die here.
There it
There you
is.
go.
2-0. Liquid are pretty good at this game.
Yeah, it's just these tiny little mistakes, though, right? You can see that the skill is there, but the decision making isn't from This Isn't Duel. Zorak War was asking a question like, "Should I push?" And someone said no, but actually the answer was yes, and he should have never fucking have asked the question in the first place. He should have known. That red armor's coming up. It's either we get it or they get it, and I'm in the best position to help my teammate as the life lead, and if I attack now from this angle, even if it goes bad, I can back off. He turned up late. He could have been on the power-up. He machine gunned Rafa. He took damage. He left. He went to Mega. Where's he going to be? Obviously looking for the next big item pickup, so he gets killed there. It's not that I think they're like fantastic. They're in top 4, but you can see another month of training, you know, iron out these problems in terms of extinction, which was their choice. They've got a big chance to take some of these rounds because they weren't, you know, they weren't a pushover. It looked bad, but it was just small mistakes.
Yeah, and they've got so much room to improve. I feel the potential of this team is the most unrealized of our top 4 here.
Yeah.
So
But, you know,
they're going to be learning
jewelers,
quickly.
they love their jewel. Yeah, they love their jewel. They're here, you know. They're like, yeah, we could probably win some prize money, and they got top 4. So yeah, they do
Nice.
very well for themselves.
Well, it's not over quite yet. They have picked Sunken, another map of MacGuffin. Wasn't so bad on Marina, really. I mean, it wasn't particularly close, but it was competitive. Let's see. Maybe they can hold on here and stay in this series.
Yeah. But, I mean, we can get treated with a little bit more of liquid comms for this round. We heard them in the last MacGuffin. I really enjoy listening to their comms, so let's maybe tune in with them when Jaha's ready.
Yep.
Yep, Sora.
Waz, you get
Yes,
27.
yes.
Hurt on Mega.
I got. He's gonna throw. He threw it in courtyard.
Yes, come with tree.
One chasing me.
Keep going. Oh, sorry,
Red,
Fox.
red, red.
Keep going, keep going.
Weak.
Mega's up. Got it. Good call. Good call, Gavin. Thank you. I'm
Got
defending.
Mega.
One on, railed.
Weak. Crystal.
One LG weak.
Might be on Mega. Red's up.
One row. Yep.
I killed the guy with red 18.
Good job.
Power.
I'm coming to help power up from LG.
I did 70 to Zorak.
Yes, he's weak. Another 50. They're gonna steal.
Enemy MacGuffin.
He's at Mega with power up.
Okay, curve. I got
there.
him. I'm capping.
Okay. Back if needed, yep.
Attack their base.
I think Mega was like 21.
They're on red and Mega. They just got Mega. 53.
Okay.
And red pad.
Yep. 2 on.
Oh, he's weak.
They're courtyard. Cancel.
Oh,
LG. LG.
Okay. He's backpedaled. Still
well,
LG, I think.
At Mega, I got. Go red.
Come
Red's
red,
about to
come red.
spawn.
Yes, yes, I'll
Got one
take.
chasing me. I'm just gonna cap.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, no.
Going blue. One tree. And one blue. Healthy.
I'm
Healthy.
taking Mega.
Cut off.
I
Cut
have
off.
all. I have all.
Good job.
Enemy
Watching Mega.
Not red pad. I think tree, I think. Yes, tree.
Yep, yep,
Back
yep.
in base, back in base.
Okay.
Just get red, Shane.
Healthy.
Yes,
Tree.
yes, getting red.
Back in base, back in base.
One on rail. Red
Spamming
34.
tree.
He's going Mega. He's on Mega.
Yes, I'm there. I'm there. Mega clear.
I don't know where he went.
Jail. Capping.
Jail?
Jail. Yes.
Okay.
I killed two.
Raz,
Come.
you got juked.
Cracked.
Okay.
Behind the base. Ah,
Hit
fuck.
Mega when you get here, Shin.
Yes. 33 red.
I'll throw
Go
Mega
red.
to you.
Okay, okay.
Can't.
Red's up.
Red.
I'm on.
I can't get to red.
I'm gonna go jail. Conceding
Yes.
red.
One's Mega.
Fallen has the red. Mega's
Coming
still like
tree,
02.
tree,
Yes,
tree,
yes,
tree.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm really weak.
Can you throw a point?
Do it toward you. Yep.
Good, good. Keep
I'm
coming.
at base. Yes, coming. I'm on base. I'm at base.
It's on base.
Cap. The fuck?
I just want to say, those
Crystal?
set of
Red's
throws
up.
in that situation, for most teams, that would have been a loss of a cap. For Liquid, they did some amazing throws, comms, and actually made that really hard situation successful for them, which is huge. It's like, that's a difference maker when you watch Liquid sometimes. Very difficult
He's roll
throws,
down,
very difficult
roll.
That's
situation.
it. Okay. Just
Roll,
keep the power
roll.
up.
I'm trying.
There's health at jail.
Courtyard. Kill, kill.
I'm down.
Red
Go,
pad.
just go. I rolled them behind you.
defend your base.
I rolled Ballin in tree.
Blue. Hurt for one.
Got
Good
him.
job.
One coming crystal, fast. Might be two.
Red lift pit screaming.
Cut off.
Enemy MacGuffin.
Crystal,
Through crystal.
Yep. I'll be at
I
jail.
rolled them.
Mega.
Back
Mega.
again.
Back on base. Tree, trying to go tree. Tree. Curve. Weak.
It's down, throw it back.
I will.
We're good. We killed them all. And I got Mega.
Okay, 45.
One LG. And red 39. 39 45. Red pad. Alright, good job. Good job.
You can just hear it in their voices. They are laser focused, the Liquid boys.
Yeah, and actually, Dahang and Waz are stepping up big time that one. Less about the combat this map as much as Marina, so, you know, it's not as much Rafa just kind of, you know, picking apart players. It was more about coordination, comms, and actually Dahang and Waz through their, you know, teamwork, you know, top leading the way on the damage, and just basically they look fantastic at supporting every situation that Liquid got into.
Spawning in 10, 9,
I bet Rafa's loving life on that 2 ping.
6,
Nice.
Reaping.
Living in the server room. Lovely stuff. Waz with that red.
Enemy MacGuffin.
Trying to make himself a nuisance with the red. No, rather with the pincer. Pit's going to get out though. And that is the cat. How long is it going to last? I don't know. Already Liquid on point. Here's Rafa, and he's not falling very quickly, but he will in the end. Zorak was there. And it's going to be difficult for them. They don't really have any stack. There's so much on Liquid. You see to hang with armor. Vindicator coming up now. And yeah, that's going to be Liquid's power up. No doubt about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zorak will losing a little bit of positioning here. Rafa smartly kind of keeps line of sight against Zorak War behind the Gel, who's trying to both pincer. Behind gonna nudge the MacGuffin along a little bit, and actually it's Waz that's gonna make the ballsy play, but gets caught. Morton hears him. Might have heard the dodge into a couple of strafe jumps. And a recap. So
and that was crucial.
Yeah, this is big. This is big for them. And I like that Zorak War was the main defender for a while, because his skill sets in terms of just damage output has been huge. He made it very difficult for the enemy team, despite not going power up. But overall, Liquid will now have their first proper run of the MacGuffin, and it looks like they will be successful shortly.
Yeah, I mean, if we think about what Duel does... okay.
Unless you run into Zorak War.
If we're to talk about what Duel sort of teaches you mechanically, it doesn't teach you a whole lot about moving and shooting at the same time. And so Zorak was going to feel most at home sitting on a point. Now,
yeah, you want to win duels without having to play overly aggressive at a deficit of health and armor. Normally, when you're in the lead, you can keep running the map and look for mistakes in your opponent. So when Zorak was on defense, yeah, he does certainly have a little bit that element where he's quite comfortable.
We make a cat happen. Waz here with 100 stack, but 3 enemies will make short work of him. This is a great round so far from this Duel. 70% already. Next Vindy coming up.
They're in a tough situation
here,
now.
sure.
They have. This is where it's going to get dangerous, because they've lost a lot of health and armor. This cap coming through is crucial, and the power up should go to Liquid, and they might organize that onto their teammates. So we should go and listen into This Isn't Duel, because they're going to have a tough time getting this situation back.
Okay, 49 mega.
44 red.
Okay, Vinda's back point with a rail. We gotta wait it out.
They haven't said any real item times apart from Mega so far. So I'm predicting
red.
this is actually
One
going
is
to even
red.
up and potentially... Oh, they got the
Okay,
red.
I got mega.
This is their chance.
23. 2 at mega. Watch out, 2 coming mega side.
They negatively traded after the power up pickups, which...
Killed the hang. Only Rafa on weak. 2 on. I'm coming jail.
Getting red.
They need to take this next red,
Red 35.
and then they need to sync.
Push together. Hold up if you can.
Yep.
Waiting. Yep.
Yep.
I'm coming in. Mega, go now.
We'll keep pushing.
This is their only chance.
Going jail.
Okay, watch out, there's 1 mega. 2 mega.
Alright,
1
doubling
mega.
back. Doubling back.
1 in base, watch out.
A little bit more low key, the
One
communication.
crystal.
Ah, fuck, we're red. They got me a red. 0.
Yeah, he's coming lift.
That's not nice. It's very rude, Ref. Very rude.
It's still down. Throw it. 2 down.
I couldn't get it.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, he's kind of weak on their point. I'm gonna get red and go in.
We don't have time.
Oh wait, shit. Yeah, I'm going base. Fuck. That was my bad. Didn't realize.
Yeah,
Another
we,
3-0,
yeah.
sadly.